slide release is ambidextrous on both sides. The safety is ambidextrous on both sides.
The Nintendo Zapper Ruger LCP, my Wolverine LCP2.
This is a variant of the gun that John Wick used in John Wick 1. He used a P30L, so it's a little bit longer.
But you can see the 38 Special along the top, and it looks like it did almost as much damage as the 38 Special, even though the bullet's only about half the size.
Shoot her! Yes! For science.
Oh! All right, we're out here at the other property again. Got to keep documenting this stuff for the county. Don't really feel like shooting a video today, but I'm in plenty of hot water as it is, so here we go. I had the septic guy come out today and dig a whole bunch of holes. So we got a huge one right here, and a huge one over here, and another huge one over here. Oh yeah, and we got one more too. Got one more right in the middle of the airsoft field. Fortunately, it's in a spot where I don't think we really need to worry about anybody falling in. But yeah, we got another huge one right here. So now I got to get back with the county and get the septic evaluation done. And then hopefully I can fill these back in, or maybe we'll use one of them for the septic tank. I'm not really sure how that works yet. Haven't gotten a whole lot of information from the septic guy because he says he really can't do anything until the evaluation is done. So anyway, that's where we're at right now. Today is, I think it's November 18th. I'm so exhausted at this point I can't even keep track of what day it is. Anyway, that's where we're at with the septic. Airsoft field. I did some updates to the field today. This big one over here fell over yet again. So I cut it in half and reinforced it some more by adding more weight to this side over here. So hopefully it won't fall over this time. If it does, I'm just going to have to keep working on it. All this stuff over here is the same as before. What else? Oh yes, I'm going to be building a table over here. We're going to do a red versus blue scenario. So we're going to have a red team and a blue team. This is going to be the red team over here. I'm going to use these pallets to build a table. So this is going to be the red team's loadout area right here. This is the edge of the property, by the way. So we're going to have a loadout situation right here where people can reload, respawn, all that stuff. And I'm just going to have a little notepad with a pencil over here so people can keep track of how many times they get shot, so we can figure out who wins at the end of the game. I'm thinking about making the games about 10 minutes. There's 7 in Hillsboro, and that just doesn't feel like it's long enough to me. So we're going to start with 10 and go from there. I did some more work on this side of the field. I changed the angle of this one because the big steam shovel thingamajiggy came in through here. So if he needs to come back in here, I can't put anything there. So this area for right now is going to have to remain vacant. So I changed the angle of this one, and I moved it a little bit so that hopefully when we're playing, we can get from here over to the tree. That's a bit of a ways. But unfortunately, that's the best I can do for right now. So the player is going to be vulnerable in this spot. But unfortunately, there's nothing I can do. I added this over here. And that's one of the reasons I changed the angle of this. Because I didn't want to have a wall here and a wall here and people shooting at each other from this far away. Because that's going to sting really bad if you get hit at that close of a range. So rather than engaging in a firefight like that, this person will be vulnerable from here if they make it that far. So, or they have to stand on the other side of the wall, which is further away, so the BBs won't sting quite as much. I also built another structure over here from the other half of the wall that fell in on the other side of the field. And I use a really freaking heavy pallet on this side to keep it up. I might actually board this side up so we've got cover here. But for right now, that's going to be open because I'm running out of boards. But anyway, that's going to allow for a lot more activity in this area. The respawn point's going to be over there. I'll get to that in a minute. But you can come from the respawn point and go either directly to that one or over here to this one to begin your engagement. And now that this one's here, got a fairly decent view of the whole field. So this is actually a pretty strategic place to hang out. And if you want to get to that other section over there that I just modified, you can come from here to that tree, to the barrels, to that other structure over there. So there are ways now to stay active on this side of the field. And obviously I want to build a little bit more over here because I don't want to get any closer to the road on that side. Anyway, even if you come up here to the tires, I don't feel that there's really any reason to run in this direction, just based on the layout of the field at this point. I'm hoping that we can fill this one back in. Won't know until the septic evaluation's done. But until then, this hole is going to have to stay there, so the player can run from these tires to this structure here, or this tree. And those are the options. Anyway, let's go look at the blue spawn base, which is mostly done. I put it behind the trees so that you can load up and do whatever without having to worry about BBs flying at you. But I basically just took some pallets and I just made a little table over here. So you can put all your gear here on the table, BBs, whatever, and load up and get back out there. The table's a little bit higher than I'd like, so for little kids, I built this section over here, and then I'm going to use this stump right here so that they can get up there and do their thing. Eventually, I'd like to get a couple of shorter card tables or something like that out here, but that's all we got for right now. And no update on the John Wick course down at the bottom of the cliff down there. I just got too tired to haul any pallets down there. I've still got a few pallets lying around out here, but I need some of them for the red team's base, and I might need a couple more for what we got going on here. So anyway, I already spent 4 hours out here today, so I'm out of time for the day. When other people are available, we're pretty much ready to play. I would like to get the area cleaned up a little bit more first, but it is functional at this point, so maybe we can get a game going soon. Anyway, that's all I got for right now. Catch you guys later.